Good morning. This is Sentinel's RV, GCR Daily Brief. Your daily read on the dee-nar, the dong, and the whole GCR. I'm Truman Vale, and hey, welcome to Tuesday. Let's talk about what's new, what happened overnight, and what everybody's watching right now. So yesterday morning, we were all circling July 10th. Iraq's ASYCUDA customs system going mandatory. A milestone everybody was hoping might be tied to bigger moves. That date is still live, still 3 days out. And now we've got 2 more dates stacked right behind it that are lighting up the chatter this morning. Here's the sequence people are talking about. July 10th, the customs system locks down. July 12th, Sunday, the Arab Forex market opens at midnight Arab Standard Time, and 22 Arab League nations start trading the ASYCUDA at what's being described as a new official rate, creating a float. And July 15th, the United Nations publishes the reinstated ASYCUDA rate for the international banking world. Now, let me be really clear. Nobody's saying this is guaranteed. This is the intel making the rounds, the hope, the thing people are holding loosely and watching closely. But if that sequence actually plays out the way it's being described, it would mean the rate changes this coming weekend and goes public by next Tuesday. That's why July 10th through 15 is the window everybody's eyes are on right now. And here's another thread that showed up overnight. One widely followed voice is hearing that the dee-nar starts to gain value after July 10th in a slow, steady climb. Not a pop overnight, but a gradual move upward. The thinking there is that Iraq phases this in, lets the rate find its level over time, instead of flipping a switch. If that's the path, it means we could see movement start this week, but take weeks or even a couple months to fully unfold. It's a different shape than the "you wake up and it's done" version, but it still gets to the same place. We watch, we hold it loosely, and we see what actually happens. Now, that Tier 4B notification window we were tracking, the one that ran through yesterday, it came and went. No notifications, no emails from Wells Fargo with appointment instructions, no text messages lighting up anybody's phone. We've been hearing any day for a while now, so we take it with a grain of salt and we keep watching what comes next. The thing to remember is this: if Iraq moves on the rate, Tier 4B happens. The order of operations doesn't change just because a date slipped. So we stay focused on what Iraq is actually doing, because that's the real story. All right, let me tell you the big thread today, because everything we just talked about ties into one chain. Iraq is locking down its systems. Prime Minister al-Sudani is heading to Washington mid-July. And the apparatus for international currency trading is about to go live. The ASYCUDA customs rollout on the 10th means every commercial invoice and certificate of origin crossing Iraq's borders gets digitally verified. You can't revalue your currency in the dark, and this is how Iraq turns the lights on. The Arab Forex market opening on the 12th means Iraq's neighbors can start trading the dee-nar in real time. And if the rate is different, the world sees it that day. And the UN publishing the rate on the 15th makes it official for every bank on the planet. Now, does all of that actually happen in the next 8 days? We don't know yet, but the pieces are lining up in a way they haven't before. Iraq's anti-corruption campaign is still recovering trillions in stolen funds. The Kirkuk to Ceyhan oil pipeline is restarting within 2 weeks, bringing in over 1 million barrels a day in revenue. Parliament is finishing the cabinet, and al-Sudani is walking into meetings with the U.S. Treasury in the middle of all of this. The speculation, and I want to be clear, this is speculation, is that Iraq wouldn't open the Arab Forex market to dee-nar trading unless the rate was already where they wanted it. You don't float your currency internationally if you're not ready. So, if July 12 is real, it means everything before it already happened. That's the hope. That's not confirmed. But it's why people are so focused on this 10-day window. And honestly, this morning is exactly why the app exists. You're getting this from me at whatever time you hit play. But if you'd flagged timing claims and IQD in your free notifications, you would have seen that July 12th Forex date and the July 15th UN publication claim the second they started making the rounds. You wouldn't be waiting on me. Everything we just covered, the ASYCUDA rollout, the Arab Forex market, the UN rate publication, the slow climb theory, all of it. It's already sitting in the app, organized by date, by currency, by source. So you can pull it up anytime you want instead of piecing it together from a dozen different feeds. And VIP membership is free right now, which gets you the alerts and the watch list that power users are following. And it's not going to stay free. So if you've been thinking about it, grab it now while it costs you nothing. That's the edge. Let me touch quick on the dong and the zim, because they're both riding the same timeline. There's no standalone news on either one this morning, but the thinking in this community is that if the dee-nar moves, the dong moves right next to it, and the zim redemptions open. At the same time, it's a coordinated reset, not a one currency at a time thing. So everything we just said about July 10 through 15 applies to all three. Same hope, same grain of salt, same forward-looking watch. Now, I want to step back for a second and say something I mean. We've been hearing specific dates for a long time, and I know you've circled them on your calendar and felt the letdown when they came and went. I have done the exact same thing. So here's how we stay sane. We watch this stuff so we can be informed and ready, not so we get swept up by every single claim. This is intel, educated guesses, opinion, rumor, until it's not. Things change, timelines slip, and nobody truly knows the day or the hour. The story's genuinely moving forward. Iraq is doing real things, the systems are getting locked down, the revenue is coming back online. But we hold every piece of it loosely, and we stay smart. That's how you make it through this without losing your head. All right, here's what we're watching this week. 1. July 10th, Thursday. Does ASYCUDA actually go live? Is it on time? And does anything else happen around that date? 2. Does the Arab Forex market open Sunday, July 12th for IQD trading? If it does, what rate shows up? And is there any confirmation before the weekend that it's actually happening? 3. July 15th, next Tuesday. Does the UN publish a new IQD rate? And if so, what is it? 4. Prime Minister al-Sudani's mid-July Washington trip. We're still waiting on the exact date, but it's coming in the next week or two. What gets announced, and does anything move before he lands? And 5. Does that slow climb theory show up in the data? If the dee-nar starts moving after the 10th, we'll see it in the screens, the Forex feeds, and the official CBI announcements. So we keep our eyes on the numbers. Look, I know you've been at this a long time. I know it's exhausting. But the information is genuinely moving. The pieces are stacking up, and we are closer than we've been. We don't know yet when it finally clicks, but we stay on it. We stay calm, and we stay ready. That's the job. All right, my friend, that's what I've got for you this Tuesday morning. Tomorrow, we'll be right back with whatever's new, and we'll see where this 10-day window actually stands. And hey, if you want to stop chasing this stuff across a dozen feeds and just have it all in one place, anytime you want it, head over to GCRSentinel.com and grab the free app. Download it straight from the site. It's not in the app stores yet, but it's coming soon. Once you've got it, turn on free custom notifications, so the second something drops, it's on your phone. You pick the gurus, the currencies, the kinds of claims you care about, and you ignore the rest. VIP membership is free right now. And that's a real edge that won't last. So grab it while you can. Head to GCRSentinel.com, download it free, and take control of your mornings. I'm Truman Vale. Thanks for starting your Tuesday with me. I'll see you tomorrow.